It appears that a lot of people are not happy with Mortal Kombat 1's graphics on the Nintendo Switch. They said, "Daddy Boon, we want Mortal Kombat 1." And he said, "We have Mortal Kombat 1 at home." Unfortunately for our fellow gamers on the Switch, it seems as though they got the oldies brand of, or the great value or wish.com value of Mortal Kombat 1. Why, I have been told it doesn't even come in a case. MK1 for the Nintendo Switch can be found in a bag, next to Tropical Loops and Corporal Crunch. Jokes aside, though, I look at these images, and they remind me of Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I have read some people comparing these graphics to PlayStation 2 era, and I have to agree. And I see the animations moving beside each other in comparison to the PlayStation 5. And it's like a layer has been stripped off. I mean, as we can see here during Melina's fatality, that there's just... The Switch looks very cartoonish. And honestly, it looks unfinished. Now, just to read this from the Game Rant article. When it was announced that Mortal Kombat 1 would be released on the Nintendo Switch alongside the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X, many fans voiced their concerns that the lesser hardware of Nintendo's console might not be able to handle the graphical intensity shown in the game's pre-launch trailers, especially since NetherRealm chose to forego releasing it on the similarly powered PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. These fears were only amplified when physical copies of Mortal Kombat 1 were found in the wild, with those who discovered them claiming that the Switch port's technical performance isn't up to par with today's usual $70 blockbuster release. This is a problem. I know this isn't exactly what the article is saying here, but they did release this for the Switch for $70 with those kind of graphics. Now, I know I've poked fun and I've made fun of console gamers. I've made fun of this release on the Switch. However, there is a bit of a serious issue here. Well, sorry, no, it's not a bit of a serious issue. It is a serious issue. For all the trash talking I do, I respect console gamers as fellow gamers. And whenever a game is released for their console of choice, they expect that that game works properly on their console. They are relying on a promise from the developer that this game works. You don't have to worry about the tech specs. You don't have to worry about adjusting the settings. The game works. And when the game doesn't work, when you release it on a console and people buy it for full price, you're breaking that promise. The console gamers are putting their faith into you that you will deliver, that whenever they see that game in the store, that it will work on their console. If it wouldn't work, it wouldn't be for sale there. And I'm sorry if I seem a bit impassioned, but that would be really annoying to me, is if somebody offered me something for the console I was using and it was guaranteed to work, and then I pop it in and I see Grand Theft Auto Vice City graphics. I would be a little upset, especially at full price. Now, maybe there's a bit of light at the end of the tunnel that hopefully isn't a train. The BBC put out an article which states, Mortal Kombat 1 Nintendo Switch version will be fixed, says boss. The article quotes Boon as saying the following, and a number of the concerns of the issues that had come up will absolutely be addressed. It would have been ideal for us to have released the version that we absolutely wanted, but anything that we're finding a problem with is on our list and is going to be fixed. Now, sure, graphics are just a sugar topping on top of the actual mechanics of the game, right? In the end, the beautiful characters that you're seeing are just a wrapping around hitboxes and wireframes. And I'm glad that Boon is resolute in trying to fix this. But looking at those graphics, I'm not sure if it can be. That might take a total rework. They might have to redesign the game's graphics to work on that hardware. I'm surprised it was released. What they should have done is, if that was what they were looking at, if somebody play tested it and saw that, they should have said, no, this game can't come out for the Switch. Or maybe give it a discount. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think would have been a fair compromise in releasing that game for the Switch? I mean, for me, just thinking about it, if let's say, because I'm a tech person, but if I really didn't know about specs and stuff like that, and I was on my Switch and I saw that Mortal Kombat 1 was available for it, and I bought it, and these were the kind of graphics I would have saw, I would have been mad. I look very forward to hearing your opinions in the comments section. If you like what you heard, please feel free to like, possibly even subscribe if you are so inclined. Thank you very much for listening. This is Heretic Prince, signing out.